Hello, my name is Xavier, and today I will be presenting on the benefits of sensor technology in global society. My research question was, would the further use of sensor technology be beneficial to global society? And I believe that yes, it would be beneficial to global society because of the three key points, which is medically, it would help enhance tools we have in place today, and it will help monitor patients that we are having trouble with. It aids, environmentally, it aids in like things such as environmental monitoring, and it also can detect pollution in some cities and areas. And socially, it can better the lives of us humans. So medically, it is able to diagnose patients with symptoms and complications that the human eye or that tools that we have today cannot see, such as MedSensation, which is a company that's developed a tool called Tricorder, which has temperature sensors and also pressure feedback loops to give updates on the patient's everyday life. It also enhances tools that are in use today, such as the app Cardio, which we have displayed there. It is an app that's used on iOS, and it uses the camera on the iPhone to scan the patient and uses their skin color that is not detected by the human eye to see their blood pressure and their heart rate as well. And we have companies like Fitbit and Apple, along with Samsung gear, that are coming out with bracelets and watches that track activity of a human. And here we have an activity log, just a standard activity log of someone. They're able to monitor a patient's like everyday life and their everyday activity. So the two stimulus sources that I used was olfactory and extrasensory. And the connecting theme that I found was that both use technology to incorporate how they could potentially be used to better human lives. So some environmental benefits that I found was that it helps government make smarter choices. For example, the EDF found that in Austin, after the government found out that the air conditioning peaked at midday, that the west solar panels no longer were not as good as the south-facing panels. So governments were able to find that and switch to which solar panel direction was the best. We also have aids in study of geography. We have GPS and the GIS that help people travel the world today, and it also helps find out what landmarks and the things we need to know. Here we have a picture of a vast sensor unit, which has a whole bunch of sensors and GPS, and also detects air pollution. Here there's a study from winter 2008 to the winter 2013, and it shows because of the sensors they used to detect the pollution in New York's air, how it cleaned up. That's the sulfur dioxide within the molecules within the air. So societal benefits, sensors have become more convenient. Like in extrasensors, it talks about Moore's Law and how people will buy it, it becomes smaller and cheaper, yet becomes more powerful. So that is why sensors have been growing in popularity. It also betters social media and the use of social media. Project called Social Sensor, which is able to collect all kinds of data on social media's platforms like Twitter and Snapchat and Instagram, and uses them to benefit the person using the social media. Like it finds information like from news or funny videos that you want to see, and it puts it in a person's activity log so they can see what they want to see. It also enhances the abilities of the phones that we have. So from like 1930 all the way to today's modern phone, you can see that the phone has developed a lot, and it has all of these sensors that are basically essential to us every day, like the camera. Who can imagine like a life without a camera, taking selfies or taking a picture or the place you're at now? So my solution to the question that was produced is that we should start making smart cities. And what a smart city is, it's basically a city filled with sensors, better health care, air pollution, like get rid of air pollution and energy sources. Further development in these smart cities will be able to push citizens to gain knowledge that never thought they could reach. Excuse me. Limitations could be that the cost for these smart cities would be way too expensive for third world countries, and maybe all countries may not be able to agree with the same methods and be able to be on the same page as to what sensors to use and when to use them and in what situations. And these are my sources.
All right. Let me ask you a couple questions, young man. All right. So, how did you select the strategies you used to gather your information or conduct your research, and were they effective?
Well, I tried to find links that had .gov, .net, and if I couldn't find those types of links, I found the author and I decided to do research, a little bit of research on the author to develop a background and see if they were credible or reliable. And I found that I found a lot of good and credible, reliable sources.
Okay. So what additional questions emerged from your research, and why are these questions important?
The question was really what is a smart city and how can we push that smart city to become an everyday thing? And this is important because smart cities are the thing of the future, and that some things that we need to develop in order to become a better society.
All right. Thank you.